Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wow. I have to laugh, man. Flipping it, man. I just watched the Ben Whittaker versus Cameron fight, and I've said this before. I said in his last fight, um, he may actually get shown up and found out. He can't showboat all the time, and it's weird because in this fight, because Liam Cameron come to fight, Ben Whittaker fought the wrong fight. Basically, from start to finish, he boxed behind a jab, used his right hand, but for some reason he was in range, so he kept getting countered when Cameron would come in, and Cameron managed to exploit that, but he also managed to get him in a way where he would have to throw back, so it became like a proper scrap. But this the difference, you see, because Liam Cameron is 23-6. Do you know? So he is like, he's a proper experienced fighter. He's got 10 KOs. He's lost 6 times, but he's fought a lot of opponents. So for someone 8-0 to come in against him, it's a different level. You know what I mean? And he's no slouch. But I think he decided he had to actually basically get behind a jab and box, but for some reason he tried to take the centre ring and dominate, but it became more of a scrap, and then it became dirty. So from rounds 1 up until the debacle at the end, where a lot of people are saying that Whittaker tried to find a way out, I don't know, because it, like, from what I could see, it did actually look like he pushed him over the rope, and maybe because Whittaker was off balance and used his weight, he pushed into him, and then he's pushed him over. But anyway, it's ended in the bout. That being said, with it becoming a technical draw, it's a bizarre thing to actually review, because as the rounds kept going on and on, Liam Cameron came into the fight. So first round, Whittaker kind of looked dominant and a bit aggressive, but second, third round, Cameron came into the fight. So by the 4th, 5th round, you could see he was in the fight. He was in it with him. So it wasn't really clear cut that Whittaker was going to actually win the fight. At some point he may have actually come a cropper. Now, a lot of people in the comment sections were saying that he faked an injury, he wanted to get out, he's just a fake showboater and he's been found out. But they'll probably have to run this fight back, because it's like a blemish on his record, even though it's a draw, it's a technical draw. So it's interesting to watch, but it was a decent fight. I just think Cameron fought the wrong fight. He's supposed to fight behind a double jab and move, and he didn't really do that. He did it for like the first 1 or 2 rounds, but then after that he decided to scrap with him, and like, I don't know, and I know he's a taller opponent, so it would have probably stood him instead to stay on the outside and move and box. He says he's this athlete, so I don't know why he didn't use any of that, but credit to Liam Cameron. Maybe the way he fought, he shut that down and cut that out, so he couldn't do that, because he got told off by the referee as well, Ben Whittaker, for hitting low. So there was a lot of dirty play coming in because he couldn't beat him up and rough him up. So it just goes to show there's levels in boxing, and I think he's reached fighting this opponent a pretty high level, because this guy went full 12 rounds with Lyndon Arthur, and Lyndon Arthur won by split decision, and Lyndon Arthur's no slouch. So it just goes to show the pedigree that he's fighting. Do you know what I mean? If he was to fight probably Lyndon Arthur or Anthony Yard, he probably would get found out at this stage, because if he's fighting opponents that they fought and they beat them, and he's having this trouble now with them at such an early start of his career, he maybe should have took a bit more fights going up to lead to this fight. Maybe this is a bit too early, but ambition feeds success, I suppose. So anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from the one and only Knockout Legends. Peace.